Shri Gurubhyo Namaha children, you are welcome for the online class. Class 11 and this is a new lesson for you. For a long time we are not met and I hope you are all hale and healthy children and you are welcome for the class. I am your English teacher and we are going to learn English first poem. You know what is the first poem? Once upon a time. Now where you will be using once upon a time? Once upon a time, here the poet Okra, it is the poet Okra in this narrative monologue painful condemns the duplicity displayed by adults, both in their words and action. You know that? Okay. How many of you are having your friendly relationship with your dads? Now, sometimes by seeing your dad, you will be scared. And your dad will be sometimes very friendly, you will not respect him. And sometimes very strict, you will not open and share your ideas at all. So that is very important. Your father is very lovable in nature and the father whom you love, you will be sharing everything. So whether it is daughter or son, father will be sometimes sharing. Sometimes they will be when they were feeling very sometimes usually they will say learn children, you have to learn, you have to come up in life, this all is quite nature. Sometimes when they are not enjoyed something in their day or something which they enjoyed or what is they are missing, they will be coming and sharing to you, no children. The same way this poem is a feeling of a father that he had done something and he want to learn from his son. So what he is telling that once he had you know that usually, okay, sometimes when you see a stranger, you will be very frightened to meet him. But you know well-known person, so for example, if you meet your aunt somewhere whom you love very much, so you will be saying, oh aunt, how are you? So like that you will be going and speaking voluntarily. Suppose you think over, if you happen to meet suddenly a aunt which whom you not like that much and how your talk will be, especially when you meet a teacher on the market. Now if you really like the teacher and you have the rapport with the teacher, you will be wishing and you will be just walking away. Very friendly means you will share and you will talk, miss come and have something like that and all. But inner mind, sometimes you will be wishing the teacher and sometimes you will be talking to the teacher with a smile, but your inner mind will be not having the same. Or anybody, not only teacher, your relative or anybody, your friends itself. So sometimes you will be meeting a friend, your mind will be saying, smiling, hey how are you? For a long time I didn't meet. And I am saying, I don't know why I met this person. So that will be the condition of your mind, isn't it? You will be having 2-3 phases and you will hide with your smile and you will be laugh and you will be talking, but really you don't want to speak with them, but you will be speaking. So that was the case. It is very clear to you children. Sometimes it will be. Okay. So the same way, here also some situation, the father is sharing his mind to his son. So here that is a poem called Once Upon a Time. Once upon a time, I was like you my dear, but not now. So I am grown up and I have learnt all those things and that is. So here he says his feelings to his son and he want to learn something from his son. He was just sharing that to his own son. So children, how many of them are like that? So sometimes you also will be like that. Something happened to you, you will be going and sharing something to your mother. Children sharing to the parents is different, but a father really sometimes sharing something is very important. Now your father or mother would also have been shared with you like that. Let us see what he is sharing and what all the things here. Okay. Once upon a time, no, mostly once upon a time you will be writing a story, you will be using it. But here long ago, once upon a time. So here the same way long ago when his earlier childhood he was doing that and he want to share that to the thing. So you can see. So you can see the picture how the childhood life is. How a young boy will be, if you call 4th standard, 3rd standard boy and ask, he'll be telling all the things. There won't be any hide and seek at all. He'll be sharing what is happening and what he wants. So everything he'll be sharing as a boy. So he'll not have, really he'll laugh and really he'll cry. But in grown up people, it was not the situation. When once they grown up, they want to change their faces at many years thing, and that had been told by the poet to you, and we are going to see that. And here Gabriel Okra. So you know that the inner concept of it is, if you're in 11th standard, you must know the outward thing is that he is telling that he is as an adult to changed his lifestyle, and his smile is very ambak and he is not a real one, like that and all he was telling. But the real thing is, in his, as he belongs to Negro, in his place, Western culture had been approached, and that Western culture brought many changes in the thing, and he doesn't dare to say straight away that. So indirectly the meaning is like that. So it is very clear when we will see one by one in this poem. It's clear, children? Okay. So it is class 11, Once Upon a Time, your English poem. We will see about the poet, about the author, about the poet. Gabriel Okra was born in 1921. He is a Nigerian poet. So he is a Nigerian poet, tries to capture the culture, values and voice of Nigerian people. You know that I want to talk about the culture, capture the culture, values and voice of the Nigerian people. I was concerned with the clash of Nigerian traditionals and modern Western culture. So earlier, once upon a time, the culture was very good, and once the Western country and their culture had come inside the nation, there was a lot of troubles, and he was talking about that. The inner meaning is that, it's clear, children, he is talking about the culture. When Western culture comes, its tradition and its culture had been, just in a modern time, it had been changed. Nigeria is a country in Africa. Loss of authentic Nigerian identity and behavior. So when once the Western culture had been there, they had lost their authentic Nigerian identity and behavior. So he is feeling for that. So it is very clear till this. It is an inner concept of the poem. Actually the outward is, he is just sharing waters to the sun. But the real meaning of it is, so they have lost their culture and tradition when one Western culture and modern culture had started in the nation. They are just lacking behind in their own Nigerian identity and their behavior. So that he is talking here. Okay. About the author. Nigerian colonized Britain in, so I am talking about Nigeria. Nigeria colonized by Britain in 1885 and became a British protectorate in 1901. So British captured that, and their colonization had started in 1885 there, and 1900 fully their culture had been developed, become a British protection in 1901. Nigeria gained its independence in 1960. So Nigeria gained its independence in 1960. So it got independence only in 1960. So till that Western culture were there, and that modern culture had just, they were following later also in the modern age. Nigeria gained its independence in 1960. Nigeria still influenced by Western culture, attitudes and values, likely as a result of its past and ongoing global trade. So they started global trade, and they want their language, English language, to be picked up, and they were just started and they were doing. Poem explores the impact of Western development and the charge in cultural attitudes, values and traditions. So this modern language, Western culture had started in their own land also, and their culture and tradition are just losing their impact. This was very clearly said by the poet. Okay, we'll go for the gist of the poem. The poet Okra in his narrative monologue, so it is a monologue. Here nowhere son is speaking, only the father is speaking to the son. So it is a monologue. You know the difference between dialogue and a monologue. Dialogue means you will be having two person talking and sharing their feeling. But here in this poem it has been monologue. Only the father character is speaking, and the poet is speaking, not his son. It's clear to you, children? It is a monologue, and painfully condemns the duplicity displayed by adults. So adults, after growing up, when they were young age, they were talking the truth and they were speaking, and they were just going on with all the thing. and a son about the negative changes that creeps into the attitude. So here duplicity displayed by adults. So what happens? There is certain duplicity takes place in the adults. Okay. Both in their words and actions, here a further lament to his son about the negative changes that creep into the attitude and behavior of a human being. So as a father, he is feeling sorry and he is really grumbling and crying that negative quality had been coming in himself, and he don't want that to be anymore in his life, and he must learn the good thing from the good positive nature from his son, and that was he is speaking here. When they grow into adults, he says that people used to be genuine when they laugh, and they honestly would be reflect in their eyes. So he was telling that if anybody is speaking the truth in honesty, there will be a eye which will be twinkling and shining, that will be a genuine one. We can find it when one speaks, whether it is true or lie, we can find it out with the eyes, by looking at their eyes. The genuine quality of the eyes, the attractive, and the way they are talking, the eye also will speak. Whether it is true or not, we can understand by looking at their eyes. Okay. But people of modern times laugh superciliously. So modern people, how they will be laughing? They will be laughing all duplicate. They will not have the laugh of nature. They will learn so many laughs and smiles, and they just hide their inner heart. Their handshake used to be warm and happy, conveying a sense of togetherness. But nowadays, the handshake have become a mere falsity. So what he's saying, in olden days, when you shake your hands or you just hug a person, there is a real love, affection, brotherly wood, and that was there. But when in the modern world it was missing, and it simply they shake their hand, but the heart says, why I have to shake to you? So that will be the mindset of them, and the hand will be shaking. So that is the modern people. In olden days, people were not like that, but in the modern world, people are like that. He warns his son that people are not trustworthy and have become so selfish that they are concerned only about their own personal benefits. So here, as the days grown, what happened? People have been selfish, and they will be just thinking of their own selfishness, and they are not bothered about the common or human people or any others. Only they are bothered about their own personal benefits. People utter words of welcome and exchange pleasantries, but those words come only from the tip of their tongues and not from the depth of their hearts. So here he says that the words are from the lips and not from the heart. So when you speak from the heart, your real love and affection and care and concern will be there, and you'll be saying, oh my friend, come, oh you can stay here, oh my relative, just stay here. Like that the word will be there. But nowadays in the selfish world, people are not having that much concern, they are not having love, there is no warmer welcome from others. Simply they say come in only from the lips, not from the heart. So and not from the depth of their hearts. Humans have learned the art of changing their facial expression according to situation merely to ensure social acceptance. They wear masks and exhibit multiple faces. So here he says that they are just wearing a mask and multiple faces. You know that when they go to school, their face will be different. In the office, it will be different. In home, it will be different. When they meet their friends, it will be different. So according to the place and the society way they wear, they are just changing their facial expression, and they wear masks. Actually not the mask. They change their faces like that, and they just do. So when they say that they don't like a person, but in a lips they say, I like you. So that will be the word. So here the author, the poet tells you very clearly that what is the inner heart is telling and what is the lips is telling from them. So it is very clear, children. Okay. The narrator admits that he has also changed into a hypocrite. So he also changes hypocrite. So that means something not truth, there is a false thing. So he started wearing so many faces. And now he started just giving a smile to everybody, and really there is no love and affection and care in that. The same face only he is getting, and he also became, as an adult, just practicing the same outside, he got the same. However, he tells his son that though he unlearn his expressions, he does all these against his will. He says he wants to become a child again and laugh genuinely. So what he's telling, see son, my dear son, I have just grown up, and by some way I have learned this negative quality, but now I do know how to come out of it. But I didn't do this by willing. I didn't have a wish in doing that. My mind says I'm wrong, but some places I have to do, so I have done and done and done, and at last I'm just became like them, and there is no positive quality in me. I have a negative. I'm just being a hypocrite and just giving a smile, but actually I'm not smiling, and just want somebody saying that I like them, but actually I'm not liking them. So that was the word he was telling to his son, and he was just telling he want to be a young son like him, a young boy like him, and he want to learn how genuine he was and how he is laughing like that. He want to laugh. Okay. Had done once upon a time, when he laughs before the mirror, he sees no expression. His teeth are bare like that of fangs of a snake. So he asked his son to show him how to laugh the way he used to laugh when he was a kid like him. So here he says that when he stands before a mirror, real laugh or smile is not coming to him. When he shows his teeth, only teeth is seen in the mirror, and that too how a snake has a fang, like that he is getting. So he is begging his son to teach him to smile, how he is innocent and genuine laugh he is giving, or a smile is giving. He is telling him to teach him that laugh, so that he want to be a gentle and loving and concerned and caring person, and he want to learn the real laugh from the child. So that only he was telling in this poem. Let us see the poem, children. Okay. Okay, I'll just read you and we'll go for it line by line. Once upon a time, when they used to laugh with their hearts and laugh with their eyes, but now they only laugh with their teeth, while their eyes block cold eyes, search behind my shadow. So here he says, once upon a time, son, they used to laugh with their hearts and laugh with their eyes, but now they only laugh with their teeth, while their eyes block cold eyes, search behind my shadow. So here it tells very clearly, you know that when somebody want to meet, sometimes you will be thinking that you want to meet a very rich, very beautiful or handsome, like that you will be having some quality to meet a person. So like that he is saying, they will be showing the teeth, they are laughing, but actually it is not a real laugh. It is not a real laugh. Once upon a time, son, they used to laugh with their hearts and laugh with their eyes, but now they only laugh with their teeth, while their eye block cold eyes, search behind my shadow. So he is telling that once upon a time, son, they used to laugh with their hearts. So children used to laugh with their hearts. They were just laughing with their hearts, and it was true, it was lovable, and love their eyes. They will be laughing with their eyes. Eyes also will laugh because they are innocent. It is from inner heart, from the inner mind. So there will good laugh in the eyes also. You can see that also. But now they only laugh with their teeth. Only the teeth they are laughing, while their eyes block cold eyes. So their block eyes and cold eyes means they are becoming, eyes are open, but there is no truth in it. There is no truth in it. There is no true love. You know that when you speak truth, the eyes also will be very twinkling like that. But if you're talking lies, you can find it out with looking at the eyes. The same way, the falsehood can be found out in the eyes. Only the teeth will show that they are opening and laughing, but the eyes will not show that. Search behind my shadow. They'll be searching my shadow, how I am and other things and all. So whether I am rich or poor, or I am having any property or not. So many things they'll be thinking. Their eyes will be evaluating us by seeing our things, dressing and other things and all. So it is very clear, children. So it is very clear to you. You understand this first stanza. Shall we move to the second? So here eyes and suns, hearts and teeth, shadow, sun. So here A, B, hearts and teeth. So that is B, B and C, C and D. So A, B, B, C, A, B, C, B, C and D. So we will write and show you. That's the rhyming scheme of it. It is A and here B, heart and teeth B, and eyes and C and D. So the rhyming scheme is A, B, C, B, C, D. So that is your rhyming scheme. Okay. There was a time indeed they used to shake hands with their hearts, but that's gone, son. Now they shake hands without hearts, while their left hands search my empty pockets. So here in the second stanza very clearly it tells how and what they are looking. So they will be shaking their hands. There was a time indeed they used to shake hands with their hearts, but that's gone. But that's gone. That had been gone. That had been gone. Now they shake hands without hearts, while their left hand search my empty pocket. So what they'll do, they'll be shaking, one hand will be shaking, the other hand will be just searching in the empty pocket what they can find anything from the pocket. So that was the situation nowadays. So the second stanza tells very clearly, there was a time indeed they used to shake hands with their hearts, but that's gone, son. Now they shake hands without hearts, while their left hand search my empty pockets. So it is very clear, children. So here what there was a time indeed. So once there was a time indeed they used to shake hands with their hearts. They'll be shaking, they'll be hugging. So they'll be doing that. But now in the modern world they shake hands. They'll be shaking hands. One hand will be shaking without hearts. They'll not have any hearts at all. While their left hand, what the left hand will be doing? Right hand will be given for the shake, and your left hand will be, what it will be doing in the modern words? It will be searching. It will search my empty pockets. How much amount he is having, that they'll be searching that. So it is very clear, children. Okay, we'll go for the next. So sometimes they'll be saying, feel at home, come again, they say. And when I know again I feel at home once, twice, there will be no thrice. For them, I find doors shut on me. So here, they'll be saying, feel at home and you can come whenever you like. That will be the word from them. But thrice I am going, and third time when they're going, the house, they'll be saying they are sickness or something reason, or they'll be locking and going. So that was the situation. So very clearly you can understand. Feel at home, come again, they say. And when I come again and I feel at home, once, twice, they can go once, twice, there will be no thrice, there won't be thrice. First time they will be inviting, second time itself they will be showing off their face and other things. And there will be no thrice, no, there will be no third time visit at all. For then I find doors shut on me. So third time if you are going, what will be the thing? The door will be shut on you. So here he says, feel at home, come again, they say, and when I come again and feel at home, once and twice, only once and twice I will be allowed. Third time they will not open the door at all. So that will be thing. So it is very clear, children. Okay. So again, feel, come, me, no. Twice, thrice. Again, A, come, B, feel, C, D, thrice and twice. And me. Come again, me, feel, me. So this is E. Okay, this is clear to you, children. So this is A, B, C, D, E. So here, no, it is a monologue, and moreover there is no order of rhyming scheme same in any stanzas. It varies. Okay, children, we'll go for the next. Okay. So So I have learnt many things, son. So he is accepting. I have learnt many things. So I have learnt many things, son. I have learned to wear many phases. So what he had done, the poet learned to wear many phases. Like dresses, you used to wear dresses daily after your bath, sometimes thrice a day, 4 times a day, 5 times a day, be changing your dress. Like that they started changing their face also. Like dresses, so like dresses, home, you know that at home you will be wearing a nightie or nightgown or whatever it is. At going to the party you will be wearing some other dress. When you are coming to school you will be wearing a dress, and when you just going for a general talk or for a market like that, wherever you are going, there will be a dress, various dresses, and you will be just wearing according to the place. The same way he learned to wear a face at each and every place. Okay, like dresses, home face, office face, street face, and host face, cocktail face, with all their conforming smiles, like a fixed portrait smile. So here what had happened, how you were just having a code of dressing when you just going for some places, the same way his facial expression will be changed according to that. So when he was at home, he'll be having different face. When you go to office you'll be just having yes. So he'll be having inner thought something and facial expression something. When he goes in the street, his face will be changed. And host face, when he being a host, we say welcoming. You'll not like a person, but he'll be welcoming with the laughing and smiling thing. And host face. And when he is going for a party, their cocktail face with all their conforming smiles. So here the smile also according to that. In a home, like this. At the thing, like that. So you'll be changing a smile and face according to, you will be changing different facial expressions, isn't it, children? So sometimes you'll be with the children, when a teacher just smiles, what will happen? They will not be respecting at all. Sometimes they will be taking and granted, and they will be saying, this teacher only I know very well, she is very quite not harmful, that much she is very harmless, we will do whatever the tricks we want. So that will be the student's mentality, isn't it, children? So there as teacher must be, how she must be showing very rigid and rough and looking at them. If you are doing like that, so that too in the test time, that's it. If a teacher puts a smile in her face, that's it. You'll be asking one words from the next person. So that is the condition of that. The same way poet also understood very clearly how the faces are to be changed. So he is having different faces, like different dresses we will be wearing to different places. The same way face and smile also will be changed. He is saying conforming smiles, that means in this place this smile only. So that will be registered and recorded in his mind for years together. And he says like a fixed portrait smile. So he will be having a fixed portrait smile. Sometimes will be, there is a lot of ways of laughing. Now haha, we'll laugh and we'll be smiling and we'll be saying like that. Each times we'll be changing our face, isn't it? Or the same way the poet says, according to the place we will be wearing a dress. At the same time you have to change your face also. So he started doing that and he was practicing it. Actually he doesn't want to do that, but he was pushed to that corner to do that. So at last he learned only that. Conforming smiles like a fixed portrait smile. Okay. You can see the faces, how it will be changing face mask. And I have learned too. So what had happened as he was learning this all different places wearing different laugh and space, at last what had happened, and I have learned too. So the poet also learned that to laugh with only my teeth. What he learned. So the real laugh he forgot and he started laughing with the teeth, not from inner art. And shake hands without my art. He was shaking hands without his art. He learned from the others. All negative qualities he learned. I have also learned to say goodbye when I mean good riddance. So here he says goodbye, but actually he doesn't want the person to meet again at all. So when you bid a goodbye, we saying goodbye, see you again. But here he says goodbye, I don't want to see you. That will be inner mind, but he'll be saying see you again. So that will be the word from his mind. So the mind word is different and the heart is telling something to him, but his facial expression is giving the opposite to other person whom they are meeting. To see, glad to meet you. So actually he'll be saying, by seeing a person, glad to meet you. But actually his inner mind will say, I don't know why I'm meeting you. That will be the mindset of him. But he'll be giving a humbug smile there, and he'll be saying that, glad to meet you. Without being glad, there is no gladness at all meeting him. So we'll be saying that. And to say, it's been nice talking to you. So he'll be saying, nice to talking to you. I'm so happy to talk with you. But inner mind said, I know how I'm feeling to talk with you. That will be the mind word, and there is no reality. There is no truthful, but only is just doing it because he have to do it. So he learned all these negative qualities. And to say, it's been nice talking to you after being bored. So he is bored with them and he was not able to say, but he is saying, nice to meet you. So yeah, I met you, so it is so nice of you. Like that he will be just telling to the other person. So it is very clear, children. Okay. Once upon a time, but believe me, son. So last stanza he is telling. So he explained all the things, variety of negative things what he had learnt. Now he is telling, but believe me, son, I want to be what I used to be. So I have learnt this all negative qualities, but I don't want to be like that. I want to be what I used to be. So how I want to be is when I am young, how I was real laugh like you, how you are giving that genuine laugh I want. From the heart I want, he's saying, when I was like you, I want to unlearn all these smutting things. Most of all, I want to relearn how to laugh, for my laugh in the mirror shows only my teeth like a snake's bare fangs. So he tells very clearly, children, he says that I want how I was laughing when I used to laugh in my young days like you. I want to laugh like that. But when I am going and seeing my laugh now in the mirror, I see that I have got a France. That means the snakes will be having the teeth, children, poisonous teeth. Like that I am just getting it. I have learnt all the negative qualities, and I have learnt only the laugh from my teeth, not from my inner heart. So son, please, he is requesting his son. So show me, son, how to laugh. Show me how. I used to laugh and smile once upon a time when I was like you. So he was requesting his son to teach him how he had laughed when he was young, and he want to laugh the same. And I used to laugh and smile once upon a time when I was like you. So here the poet tells very clearly and tells him that how he was laughing in his young days, he want to laugh and he want to learn from his son. He is saying, so show me, son, how to laugh. Show me how. I used to laugh and smile once upon a time when I was like you. You show me how to laugh and I'll be learning from you. So that was the plea he is making at last from the child. So here he was laughing and he want to learn that laugh from him. Children, it is very clear to you. In the first stanza, we found that he was requesting his son, saying that all the laugh they were just doing. They were shake hands, there was no, and I am glad, they will be saying there is no glad. Nice to meet you, they say that they will be saying was to meet you. So like that, everything was an humbug and it was not a real one. So the poet feels that he is not true, really he is having all false thing. Okay, you can see that son. Okay, so the leaf meanings you can see in the glossary. Laugh with their teeth means to fake a laugh, laugh without associated emotion. Ice block gold eyes means high, lacking a feeling of warmth or end earning expressions. Search behind my shadow means people are hypocritical and they don't mean what they say. So what they really say, they are not really mean for it. The opposite only they mean for it. Why their left hands search in my empty pocket means evaluating the narrator's worth and power or calculating how he could be exploited. So if he is very worth and very valuable and rich, they want to spoil him. Okay. Glossary. Cocktail face, face showing mixed emotions. Now you know cocktail means many drinks added together and that mixture is called as. So like that, face showing mixed emotions. Conforming smiles like a fixed portrait smile means wearing a standard deceitful artificial smile on all occasions. Good riddance means expression of relief at being free of an unwanted person. Fangs means teeth of the venom snake used to inject poison. So it is that. Okay. So you have so many alliterations, children. This is figure of speech. They used to laugh with their arts. So here you can have they and their alliteration. Their teeth and they. Here ants and arts. There and they. They and shake hands and arts. Okay. So you have there and tries. You have this all. Shut, find, for and find. Then this line sun and so. Cocktail face with the conforming CC. So this is all alliteration, children. You know alliteration, same lines in the given line, if it is having same consonant sound or vowel sound, the words are same coming, that is called as alliteration. We will go for alliteration. We have all alliterations. So here you can tell me which is the thing. Tooth and two. Tooth and two. And art and ants. Being bored. So and sun. When and was. So this is all the alliterations in this poem. All alliteration is there. Let's see other figure of speech. Metaphor. Know that metaphor is a word which is compared without as and like. For example, if a crow is there, if we will be calling a person, he is like a crow or he is as a crow. If we say it is dark black color, he is, so we are calling. Suppose a boy comes dark color, a girl comes, a crow comes here. So no as and like, we are comparing, then it is called as metaphor. So here metaphor, well their eyes blocked eyes, search behind my shadow, they used to laugh with their arts, and laugh with their eyes, but now they only laugh with their teeth. They used to shake hands with their arts, now they shake hands without hearts. So while their left hand search my empty pockets to laugh with only my teeth and shake hands without my heart. These all lines are your metaphors. So it is comparing something. It's okay? It's clear to you? Okay. Similes. Like dress, home face, like a fixed portrait smile, show only my teeth like a snake bare fangs, once upon a time when I was like you. So these all similes, you comparing the things with the as and like, so it is called as simile. So personification. I have learned to wear many faces. So here the face had been considered as a person. So it is called as I have learned to wear many faces. Home face, office face, like that. So it is a personification. Okay children, we completed the poem. I think you understood. The father is sharing his feeling to his son and he says that they are laughing and shaking hands and they are calling once and twice, thrice they say that you feel at home, but thrice they are shutting the door. And they say that I am so happy to meet you, but it is not there. They say goodbye, but actually it is not goodbye. So like that humbug phases and all phases, the negative thoughts only is there. So he is telling that. It is very clear children. So I will be thanking you for listening to me, and this is a poem. We will continue in the next class children. Thank you. Until then, bye.